The biggest mistake you can make with an evaporative cooler is treating it like an air conditioner. You seal the room, you shut the windows, and then you wonder why you're sitting in a literal sauna. So, let's get into how this unit actually works. Evaporative coolers work on a completely different principle. They pull in fresh outside air, pass it through these honeycomb-shaped cooling media, and pass it back out cooler and more humid. But for that to actually work, the air has to stay moving. It needs an entry and an exit. So, put your cooler near an open window or door so it's drawing in fresh air. Then, on the opposite side of the room, ideally at the far end, open another window or door slightly. That's your outlet. Don't worry about the area right next to the unit. That'll stay cool regardless. Just make sure your exit opening is larger than your entry window to keep the air moving. If your unit has a pump-only or pre-soak setting, use it. It is a literal lifesaver on a hot afternoon when you walk through the door and the room feels like the inside of a car in July. Running the pump for a few minutes before switching to cool means the pads are already saturated when the fan kicks in. So you get cool air immediately instead of waiting for the unit to catch up. Here's something that actually surprised me when I first learned about it. Periodically switching to vent mode, air only, no water, for about 5 minutes throughout the day helps the cooler perform better overall. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but when you run cool mode continuously, moisture builds up inside the room. A short vent cycle lets the humidity clear out, which makes the next cooling cycle even more effective. Check the pump, make sure the flow is sitting right, and see if the water is hitting the pads evenly. Also, and don't be like me, replace those pads at the start of every season. Trying to stretch old ones into a second season, trust me, is not worth it. When the summer is over, drain the tank and give it a thorough cleaning. Leaving stagnant water to sit all winter is just asking for bacteria and mold problems you do not want to deal with. Once clean, store it somewhere dry, and you're good to go for the next year.